Hello and thanks for watching. This is Lone Wolf and I'm creating an introductory video to the series that I'm making using 1.19.3 on a world that I created simply for testing purposes. So I'm doing some unconventional things that I wouldn't do in a normal playthrough or a let's play. And the whole purpose of this is for me to have an installation of 1.19.3 that I can use to get familiar with it and learn things about it and the animal behaviors that have changed and all the new animals that have been added, etc. And also as a platform for me to test the mods that I use to see how they're working with this version of Vintage Story. I have a world that I'm playing that I have another series on my channel of a 1.18.15 world that I will be moving to 1.19.3 or whichever version it is when I feel like 1.19 is stable enough and that the mods that I am using and will use in 1.19 are all stable and working properly as well. So this is a test platform. I'm testing out a new major release of Vintage Story, and I'm testing all the mods to see how they're functioning, and I'm just overall getting an education on the new major release and just testing. So I'm doing that in the form of me playing on the world, but once again, I'm not doing everything conventionally. For instance, if and when I die, which I do in this series, I'm not marching myself back to go collect my things. I'm just doing a teleportation command, just get to where I died. Again, this is not me doing a playthrough with you or a let's play with you. Really, this is me showing you the process that I go through to go from one version of Vintage Story to a new major release of Vintage Story. I am formerly the director of Vintage Story servers on Ara Fury, and I absolutely love the community there. And so I worked very hard every time there was a new major release, and well, even new minor releases. I tested so that when we put new software on our servers, that our community would be able to have confidence and know that the decisions that I've made on updating stuff, that we would do that when it was ready and not before. Anyways, so you're just having a peek into my process. I hope you find it interesting, and be cool if you watched it. I would love to have any comments or ideas. This is my first experience with 1.19. When I was the director of Vintage Story servers on Ara Fury, I would start testing with the release candidates or the pre-release versions even. So I would be playing these versions all along, and I'd be providing feedback to the dev team and reporting things that weren't working. And so I spent far more time than I'm going to on this one. But to me, the testing process is just super critical if you're going to be supporting a community like Ara Fury. And so there's a lot of things you got to figure out and get right, because you only have one chance. And the last thing that we needed was to not supporting our community properly. All that said, here we go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you feel like watching the series. You might find it interesting. I learn a lot of things in this. I'm not done with my testing, but I've got a bunch of episodes recorded, and I just felt like I needed to make this introductory one so that you'd know what's going on and what the purpose of this is. Thank you so much. Bye.